Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Wigging Out with Bobby Z, hosted by me, Bobby Z. I've been kind of out of the loop lately, and I apologize for that. Just a little quick update. I'm doing a drag competition in New York City every Wednesday night. It's called So You Think You Can Drag, hosted by the fabulous Paige Turner and produced by Paige and the wonderful Justin Luke. And it's every Wednesday night at 11 o'clock at New World Stages. And there's 10 of us performing every week, competing for the title at the end of the 8-week session. And if we win, we get our own weekly show at New World, and we also get a $1,000 cash prize. So fingers crossed. So if you guys are in the city, please, please, please come check me out. Every drink that you purchase at the bar, you get a voting card. And at the end of the night, the two girls that have the highest votes go into a lip sync showdown, not throwdown competition, and then the judges pick the winner from that. Basically, you accumulate points every week during the competition, and the two girls that have the highest votes from the audience go to the end. A wild card will go to the end, and an online vote will go to the end. So, you know, you could be the most talented girl up there, but if you don't have anybody coming and drinking and voting for you, you really don't know. So if you guys are in the city, please, please, please come check me out. Wednesday nights at New World Stages. It started September 11th and it goes for 7 weeks. It's off for a week and then it comes back the following week. I believe it's the first week of November. It comes back for the finale, which will be the 4 girls. And so I'm actually excited to say that I am now a hair department sub, or a swing as we call it in the industry, on the Broadway production of Soul Doctor, which is playing at the Circle in the Square Theater, which is the theater next to Wicked, and everybody comes in there thinking that it's Wicked because they can't see that the signs say Soul Doctor or anything. People are dumb. So anyway, so the point of this video is, as you can see, I am somewhere completely different. This is actually I can't call it my childhood bedroom because I moved into this house when I was 15, so I can't call this my childhood bedroom, but this is my teenage bedroom in my parents' house in Pittsburgh. I'm visiting for the week right now, and I have some very, very, very exciting things to show you guys and talk about. So one of the great things about Pittsburgh is that there's a lot of hair stores, and the other great thing is that they're a lot cheaper than they are in New York. I've gotten a lot of the same products in hair that I've purchased in the past, and it's marginally cheaper here in Pittsburgh than it is to buy things in the city. So whenever I come home, which is usually once or twice a year, I try to stock up on stuff. So I packed a carry-on inside a big suitcase with all of my stuff, so I'm going to have 2 suitcases when I leave. So I just hope all of this stuff can fit because I found some new drag shoes. I got some cute boots. Today I'm actually going to talk to you guys about 2 of my favorite wig stores in Pittsburgh. Now, there's tons of hair stores all over the place. There's several downtown. There's several in other skirt neighborhoods of town. But the 2 that I'm going to talk about today are Hair Day, and it is in the South Side neighborhood of Pittsburgh. And the other is called Modern Hair World, which is in the Swissvale neighborhood in town. First, we're going to talk about Modern Hair World, which is this big ass bag of shit I bought right here. The Free Tress Equal Weave in the color red, but it's the Yaki Straight, and it's 30 inches long, bitches. Like, that's hair. Like, that's down to your bootay. That is some long-ass freaking hair. So I got this hair, which is actually pretty much the exact same shade of a wig that I made for Miss Fame a couple months ago. And I know that she really loves really, really, really long hair. So I figured that I saw it, I'd pick it up. So I love this hair because it is red, as you can see, but there is dimension in this. There is some orange, there is some black, there is some brown. It's not just a solid red. So this was $14.99 a pack. Iron safe. Free Tress Equal Weave, 30 inches, red, get into it. I bought another pack of the Equal Free Tress Weave. This is an 18-inch, and the color is OP8642, which is like where it's, you know, it has some lighter bits, but it's not a super, super light blonde, but it has some highlights and some lowlights in there. And this is actually for a wig for my girlfriend, Sasha Renee. Hey, girl. I told her I'd buy some hair while I was home. So, Sasha, here's one pack of your hair. I got another pack in the stuff from Hair World. So, next, I saw this, and I had to buy it because I have never seen synthetic track hair in this color pink ever in my freaking life. And this is also by Equal Free Tress, and this one was $9.99 a pack because it's 18 inches. So usually, and that's about the same price that it is in New York. The 30 inches is usually about $20 in New York, so it's a little cheaper. But this hair is $9.99, so it's the same price as it is in New York. And this is the Equal Yaki Straight 18-inch in hot pink. Then saw these, which are the Goldfinger Empress Curve Extreme Upper Arch for a Dramatic Look tips. And there are some long claws, bitches. And these were $3.50, like, because I wanted to try some claws. You know, I then also bought the Annie weaving caps. I bought 4 of these. These are the ones that look basically like a wig turned inside out without hair on it. So it has the straps in the back, and they're netted. These I think were $4 or $5 a piece, which is about the same price that they are in Manhattan, depending on where you go. I know you can find them online for like $2 or $3, but I pick them up when I see them because I cut these apart and I make falls or I make ponytails out of them. So they're good to have just on hand for other projects. So, boom. And it's just a cute little, you know, clear zippy pouch like this. So it's good for travel. It's good for doing on-set stuff because you can put clips, you can put smaller hair products, you could put even scissors, hair elastic, stuff like that in them. And I got a pink one, a green one, and a purple one. They were 99 cents a piece. And they said they were $1, but apparently they were $2.99. I'll have to check my receipt. I, of course, bought my favorite, Pump It Up. I bought 2 bottles. They were $3.69 a bottle. And because in the city, they're like 5 or 6 a piece. Pick up 2 because this will last me about 3 days. And then I also saw my favorite Motions Oil Sheen. So I picked that up, and at the store it was $4. I bought a wig. This is a wig that I bought for a photo shoot that I have coming up in October. And I have to do like a Veronica Lake thing. And it's going on a black girl. So I wanted to get a dark wig. It's the Vivica A. Fox hair collection. It's the Inez. And I got the color 1B. So this is what it looks like. It says it has little baby hairs, which I hate them. But there are little tiny baby hairs in the front of the wig because people think that baby hairs make the wig line look more natural, when in reality it makes it look worse. So how to make a hairline look natural is having individual hairs spaced out, not baby hairs. So keep that in mind, people. Okay, and the lace isn't too dark, so I can wear this afterwards and I won't look like a crazy person. So it's like in my, there we go. So this is her. I think she has a side part right now, and it is a little bit of a snug fit on me, but like I always say, I have a huge freaking head. But it has a decent amount of hair in it. I was going for length. I wasn't going for curl pattern or cut or anything. I just was going for length so that I can cut it and steam it out and roller set it and fix it however I want. An inch, like a normal lace front wig would. It has 3 combs. It has a center, one on either side, and then one in the back center as well. And it's her pure stretch cap. I am totally infatuated, in love, in lust with modern Hair World. I found it by accident the last time I was home, which was in February, around Valentine's Day. I came and I found it just on a whim. Like, I just searched, like, wig stores, and I was driving around, and it was taking me to all these salons. And it's called Modern Hair World, so you're not really sure if you, like, look it up online, if it's a wig shop or if it's a salon or what it is. So I pulled up, and it is the mecca of hair. I understand that there are wig shops that are this size, if not double or triple the size in the South and other parts of the country, but Jens is in Pittsburgh, so I've never seen anything like this in my life. There is one shop up in Harlem that I found. It's Central Harlem and 125th. That is a similar size, but not nearly as well stocked. So Modern Hair World has pretty much anything you could ever want. They have human hair in a variety of colors and textures and qualities and lengths. They have synthetic hair, again, in a variety of qualities, textures, and lengths. They have braiding hair. They have jumbo braid. They have wig caps. They have a very large accessory section. They don't have a lot of makeup or lashes or anything, but I think they make up for that with the fact that they have a lot of purses. They have a lot of clothing. They have tights. They have belts. They have shoes. They have a whole bunch of other things that a lot of other wig shops don't have. They have basically an entire aisle that's just synthetic hair. I know a lot of wig shops only have like a corner or a little tiny rack that's just synthetic hair, and Modern Hair World has an entire long ass aisle that goes pretty much the whole length of the shop, and that's all synthetic hair on one side, and then it's the cheap, discounted, discontinued human hair on the opposite side. Now with their prices, I think their prices are pretty good. The hair, the synthetic hair for the most part was a little cheaper than it is in New York. The 18-inch was $9.99, but I kind of think that that's just industry standard, $9.99 for 18-inch synthetic hair. It just kind of seems to be the norm. So that's that. I really like the store. I really like the store. This was my second time there. I think that the prices are pretty good. They're not outrageous. Only ever bought like machine-made synthetic lace fronts there. I've never bought human hair or a full lace or a hand-tied wig or anything like that. They did have them. I was actually looking at the human hair because I thought maybe I would buy a human hair instead of this, but the human hair was like minimum of $200, and that's more expensive than I spent on all of that stuff. Not much, but that's more expensive than all of the stuff, including the wig that I bought today. So I was like, I can kind of stay away from the human hair. I'll just buy it wholesale and make it myself in the future. Okay, so then I went to Hair Day, which I've been going to Hair Day. I think I discovered it my sophomore or junior year of college, and I started going there. I lived very close to the theater that my school ran and the theater where I worked and designed wigs. And this place was maybe not even a 10-minute drive away, so it was very close by. So I was very familiar with Hair Day, and I was very familiar with the owner. I don't remember her name, but I did speak with her on multiple occasions before I moved to the city. And then every time I've been back to Pittsburgh since, she's not been there. And then today when I went, she was there, so it was good to see her, and I told her that I was running. I have a wig blog online, and I'm a wig maker and a wig designer, and I do videos, and I wanted to start doing reviews, and I was saying I wanted to talk about, my favorite wig shops in Pittsburgh for when I go home and visit. And she said it was great, and it was a great idea, and she really appreciated it. And she was saying that she is a little bit more higher end of a product than the other wig shops in the Pittsburgh area are. Now, I'm only really familiar now with Modern Hair World and Hair Day. And when I lived in Pittsburgh before, I was most familiar with the hair and wig shops that are downtown. Now, I did know that the hair and wig shops downtown were ridiculously overpriced. Ridiculously overpriced. Like a long synthetic wig with no layers, curly, was like $80. And anywhere else you would get that same wig for like $50. And I mean, I understand it's downtown Pittsburgh. You got to pay your rent. I get it. You're not open on Saturdays or Sundays. I get it. You gotta up your prices. I mean, people were paying it, obviously. So now that I'm only familiar with Hair Day and Modern Hair World now, I do have to say that there were a lot of brands that Hair Day had that Modern Hair World did not. But for the most part, I was seeing a lot of the exact same stuff. All of the hair shops in Pittsburgh, Hair Day has the widest variety of different types and different types and different brands of wigs versus, Modern Hair World or any of the other wig stores that I went to. But I did notice that they both had signs like window cards and stuff like that saying that they're an authorized dealer of this brand or authorized seller of this brand, this, that, and the other. So I did see a lot of the same stuff. And I did see a lot of the same stuff at Hair, like, and if there wasn't something, if they had something at Hair Day that wasn't at Modern Hair World, it was something that I've seen in New York, such at like Beauty 35 or Orange Beauty Supply up in Harlem or Wigs and Plus on 14th or 32nd, something like that. So I did see a lot of brands that I was familiar with, but I was surprised to see them in Pittsburgh. And then she told me that she has a higher end of stock than a lot of most other wig stores have. And she was saying that she's kind of not really on the same level as they are, and I agree. I do have to say that Hair Day is probably about a third of the size of Modern Hair World, but they still have a crap ton of stuff in that store. Now, the hair and the wigs and everything, now, you guys know me, like, I don't really do a lot of human hair stuff. I mainly just deal with synthetics. And a lot of times wig shops don't have the price on the human hair stuff. They really only have it on the synthetic stuff. So the synthetic stuff was pretty comparably priced. They did have some specials and sales going on, which I'll get into once I open this bag. They did have a lot more fashion jewelry at Hair Day, and they had a lot more higher end looking fashion jewelry, more like drag stuff, like big sparkly necklaces, big rings, big bracelets, but like really pretty sparkly, not like that plastic dinky dollar store sparkly stuff that you normally see at the beauty supply or wig shops. This was like good stuff. Like, it's the kind of stuff that I see in the wholesale district, and actually I think I've seen some of these necklaces in the wholesale district, but it's all the same company. They all get at the same place. So that is a thing that I do like about Hair Day, is that there is a lot of fashion jewelry, whereas Modern Hair World is mainly just hair and wigs. And they have a lot more accessories. Hair Day doesn't really have the accessories at all. Like, I don't think I even saw belts or bags or anything. They mainly just had jewelry, but Hair Day had a humongous, when I say humongous, I mean like cases and cases of false eyelashes. So, the drag queen in me was like squirting all over the place because it was just amazing. I didn't notice a lot of false eyelashes at Modern Hair World. I think they only had like a little end cap that had the lashes. So Hair Day has a lot better jewelry selection and a lot better eyelash selection. Although I did notice with Hair Day, even though the hair seemed to be around the same price as Modern Hair World, the products were marked up substantially. I look for stuff that I'd already purchased, so I knew that my hairsprays were $3.50 and there they were $5. So, but they're in a pricier location. They're in a more sought after location. Southside is a very busy neighborhood. People are in and out of that neighborhood all the time. They're in a very large shopping plaza with a wine and spirits, a Sally Beauty Supply, a Payless shoe store, a grocery store, a couple restaurants, a Dollar Tree. So they're in a large retail area, so they can have their prices up a little bit, and it doesn't really bother me. So let's get into what I bought. I found these little buggers. I got a gold one, a silver one, and a red one. They're just clippies that have a little hair elastic on the back. And these were, they say $1.99 on them, but I think they were only $1. I think they were marked down. There's a big bin of them, and you can kind of sort through it and find whatever. They had pink, purple, green, red, blue, orange, pretty much any color you could imagine. These were the three that I thought were prettiest. And I'm going to use this in week 2 of So You Think You Can Drag. So you guys will see my video once I get that up, and you'll see my little flower. I then also found my new favorite hair, the Dios Remy, which is the thirst quencher. This is the volume quencher, the one that is really, really thick and full all the way down. These actually do not have the invisible part closure in them, so that kind of made me sad because I like using those around the skin top, as I showed you guys in my review, but these didn't come with them, so I think only certain colors or lengths do. I'm not quite sure. So I bought the Yaki 16-inch in a 1B so that I can sew this into my Vivica A. Fox wig if I need to, and I can also use this hair when I add a more realistic hairline to the front of the wig. This was originally $14.99 and they had it on sale for $13.99, which is amazing considering when I bought it in New York. I don't remember how much I said it was in the video. I think I said it was $18 or $19, whereas this was $14. So that's a lot better price, even though it doesn't have the closure in it. And then I also bought 2 packs of the 27 613. I bought the 14 and the 18 because the wig I'm adding it to has some layers in the top. So there's no need for me to add, you know, the 18-inch when I can get 14-inch and sew it in the top and it'll be the same length. So the 14-inch was originally $13.99, marked down to $12.99. And the 27 613 was just $14.99. So I'm assuming that certain colors and lengths they're trying to get rid of. I think this was the only one left of the 27 613 14-inch, I think. So that could possibly be why it was marked down. The 1B they had a ton of. There was, you know, like 15 or 20 of them, a ton of them. So I think maybe when there's too many or there's not enough, they mark it down. Not quite sure. This is what made me pee glitter all over the place. They were having a sale on Le Charme eyelashes. They were originally $4.50 a piece, and they were having a sale 2 for $3.99. So, duh, I had to buy a whole bunch of lashes. So I bought 4 different sets of lashes, and I bought 2 of each set. So I have 8 sets of lashes total. So the first set I bought was the number 15, which is this, which I thought was like a, you know, a short, thick lash, but I want to use these to see if maybe these could work for a bottom lash. So bought the 99s, which I also think would be good for a bottom lash as well. They're a little longer, but they have more of a layered effect to them versus the 15s. Bought the 199s, which are these big caterpillars right here. I am so excited to wear these. I think I'm going to cut them apart and put them kind of on the outside of some other lashes and maybe layer the inside to make it more of a fan effect. Also got pretty much the same thing but thinner, more natural, and these are the 118s. So Le Charme lashes, I've not used them yet. They seem to have invisible bands on them, so I'm sure that they're okay. I obviously haven't used them yet since I just got home from the store like not too long ago. So that's that, but I think that that's great. And they had so many different brands of eyelashes. Pretty much all of the Le Charme lashes were on sale in the one cabinet. There were some others in the cabinet next to it that weren't on sale, but the black package ones like this were all on sale. 2 for $4, 2 for $3.99, same thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little video about my trip home and my update on my life and why I've been so scattered and not updating and not really even being on Facebook a lot lately. I have been on Instagram a lot, but that's because it's so easy to take a picture and just go boop and upload it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys, if you're in Pittsburgh or if you're ever visiting the area, I hope you guys check out Modern Hair World and Hair Day and tell them Bobby sent you. They'll have no idea who I am, but tell them that I sent you and then tell them about my channel and maybe they'll watch it and, you know, maybe they'll give me a discount next time I go in or something. You never know. It's worth a shot. So check out all my fun social media stuff down in the box. I'm also going to list the phone numbers, and I'm also going to list the addresses, and I'm also going to list the addresses and all the information for the 2 shops I talked about down there as well. And also like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys soon. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'd say I see you guys next week, but I'm not quite sure if I'll be able to make a video or not, so I'll just say I'll see you soon. So I'll see you soon. Thanks.